next guest trotted all over the globe in this season's Amazing Race, keeping us laughing and entertained the entire time. They are the most recent team to be eliminated from the competition. Here they are getting the bad news.
We started just like we finished. We ran across the finish line with our heads held high. With the Harlem Globetrotters, we go as a team and we leave as a team. And we didn't win $1 million. The experience that we had is priceless.
Yeah, please welcome Flight Time and Big Easy. All right. Here to announce the engagement. It is so great to meet you guys. We were huge fans. We were showing stuff of you guys every week on the show. Really rooting for you.
Thank you.
Oh, God, Big Easy. You guys, he's in there, and they're in Prague, and you go into this room full of old-fashioned phones.
Yes.
They have to figure out which phone is ringing, and then you get letters. I think we have some B-roll of it, right? Where Big Easy's in the room, and there's a sea of phones, and they're all ringing, and he's trying to figure out, and then he gets a look at all those, right?
Terrible.
Okay, so they give you a letter when you finally find the phones that are ringing, and you get the 4 letters, and you go in, and there they are. You can come back to us. So now you are struggling in there to try to make a word out of it. Now you're outside waiting for him because only one person can do a task.
Right. It was tough. It was super, super hard because the phones are ringing. There's over 200 phones, feel like it. Flight times outside in the cold. And I'm trying to put it together, but my concentration, it just wasn't there.
How'd you feel about Sam and Dan when he left and he didn't give you the clue of...
What?
I knew it. The audience.
Well, you know, that's the strategy that they chose to play the game.
Right. I could see right away you understood it.
Yeah.
Like you were like, okay, you know, I get it.
You know, we're competitive athletes, so we know you have to do what you have to do. But, you know, we probably wouldn't have done it that way. You know, because we were playing together and we were playing with everyone the whole time.
You guys are playing volleyball in that mud. What was that like?
Hey, that was a lot of fun. I mean, it was kind of tough for Big Easy because at one point he got stuck.
Look at him. All right,
I was trying to tell him to move out of the way because the ball was going over his head a couple times, and then the ball came straight to him.
Yeah, that's 6'9", waist high, too.
I said, please move.
The funniest thing was, you kept putting your hands on it like you could go like this. Like you thought you could have this kind of momentum, you know? And I just, oh man, I felt for you.
It was tough, you know, but it was 6'9" sinking, so.
But how do you maintain your humor and that you never got in a fight? I mean, even with that hay thing, when you were rolling the big barrel of hay and you had to find the thing in the haystack, Flight Time, what is your secret of your calmness?
With me, I tell anybody, this was the most nervous I've ever been in my life for anything I've ever done.
Was you nervous?
Yeah, I was nervous, but the whole thing was once we didn't get eliminated at the beginning with the license plates, after that, we were a little bit more relaxed, and we just decided we would have fun. I mean, that's what we do with our jobs. We have fun, so we took that into the race.
And we figured, you know, you are who you are, and it's going to come out in the end, you know. No matter what you try to hide or what you try to play on, if you're a good person, it will come out, and I think it did.
There you are at the haze. What about when Sam and Dan, when you guys are running, who knocked who off the roadway? I want to ask you a million.
Flight time, that's Flight Time.
Flight Time, what did you do?
What happened was we finished the detour before they did. And we ended up going the wrong way. We went over and started putting our clothes on.
Right, I remember.
So it was our fault. They did exactly what they were supposed to do. We were coming up from behind. I slipped, and we just got tangled up. I don't think there were any elbows, any foul play, anything like that.
I know, but when you guys got to Phil at that point, you guys, of course, that's messed up. I mean, first of all, Harlem Globetrotters. Flight Time and Big Easy from Amazing Race. But I want to ask about the zip cord, the zip line thing. Now, you're so tall. Was it an advantage? What about in certain countries? They're like, oh my gosh, where did these guys come from?
With the zip line advantage, as you can see, I'm all of 6'10", 260, so I was pulling all of that, all upper body.
But that's not fair. Is it?
His feet were dragging the water.
But so, was there certain countries you went to where they were like staring at you guys? Because you're your height?
They hadn't seen somebody so tall and so ugly in some of those places, so they just continued to Well, I mean, it got people's attention, so eventually they would come and say things to us. So while they come speak to us, we would ask for instructions and directions and some money if we needed it.
So can you do that on the race? It's okay to ask people, because we see that once in a while. What are the rules? You can say to somebody, help lead us there, and it's okay to do that?
As long as it doesn't say you cannot in the clue, you can.
So you always have to read that clue really
Yes, ma'am.
carefully.
That's the most important thing of the game, read the clue.
How about the water slide? How cool was that?
It was fun. It was amazing. I had a great time.
Was that? How about you guys telling that girl, don't go down? I wouldn't do it.
Well, you know, when that happened,
Psychology.
we're professional athletes, of course, you know, and, you know, we're competitive, and, you know, we didn't do it in a mean way or
Oh,
anything.
jeez.
We just
Yeah,
wanted
but
to win.
I thought you were going to get hurt flight time when you jumped on. You jumped on that thing without a care in the world.
Well, you know, people were saying there were sharks and stuff. I never had a chance to see the sharks. I just jumped. When she moved out of the way, I was like, I'm gone. I'm not looking down.
Oh, so great, so great. All right, so you guys going to play ball for us a little bit? Or?
Let's show some tricks.
You will? All right. There's a big, like I was saying to you guys during the commercial break, just a little bit of gratitude. When I was a kid, this was a big deal, and my dad would take all 7 kids. It was something we could afford to do, and we would talk about it for months and months after we were seeing the Harlem Globetrotters.
It's still the same way. You still can afford to see it. It's still the greatest show on earth.
It really is. It's a special treat to have you here today.
I mean, the good thing about us is that we got kicked off the race, but we start our domestic tour coming up on Christmas, and we get to travel for 4 months and get to meet all the people that supported us on the race.
That's excellent. It's going to be fun to see what happens.
You going to join us? You going to join us?
Yeah, I'll do it. You guys teach me some. Sure. Here we go. Nice, Mike.
Ready? Go back.
What do you want me to do?
Go back. There you go. There you go.
I'll just stand here and watch.
You got it. Tell that thing. Come on. Go around the world with it. There you go. Whoa. You got it. Go around the world with it, baby. Like on the major race, around the world, baby. All right, look, you need to handle this.
What?
Keep your finger up straight.
Yeah?
We're going to pop it for you.
Hey, wait.
You got it?
Uh-oh, another
Let's show us
fight.
something to do. We're not going to do that just yet, okay?
Okay.
This is what I want you to do, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to give her something easy.
Give it some easy.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. She can't do that. She can't. Give us some. Yeah, she can't do that.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Everybody.
I was watching live.
Good job. Who's there? Good job. And we have something for you.
Played what? No way!
Remember.
Oh